Hi everyone, Lisa here, aka Maggie Milo. I'm getting ready to pull together some products for a challenge I'm doing with Sandra, who is Ohsnapgonzo over on YouTube. And we've been kind of doing a whole bunch of different challenges with each other just to kind of get us using our scrapbook supplies, as well as kind of getting us out of our scrapbooking comfort zones and just kind of get past that and do something a little bit more creative, or just kind of push ourselves a little bit farther than what we're used to. So I came up with the challenge this time, and it was to use our Silhouette machines. Sandra just got hers. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure how long ago she got hers, but I know she said that it was, I think, at Christmas time. Don't quote me on that, but it was relatively not that long ago. I think I got mine around Christmas time too, but I hardly ever use it. I do use it and I don't use it. I usually use it to use a print and cut files for my Studio Calico kits, and then that's usually it. So it's usually about once a month I use it. But the challenge was to use 3 die cuts for this. So I pulled out a whole bunch, so I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to use. I just put them all on some white cardstock, and I figure I can ink them up either using mist or ink or whatever. But I usually like to start off with white just because it's a blank canvas, because I don't know what colors I'm going to be using necessarily. So I have this really pretty tiny star border, and this is from, let me just pull it up here. I think, where did I get this one from? See if I see it here. I think it came from, I should probably have all this stuff organized. I'm just going to flip through. Well, while I go down, I see this one here. This one's a camera, and there is a little circle piece that goes in the middle here. And this camera, can you see that? It's a really delicate cut. It didn't really cut well up here, but I had to shrink it down. There we go. So you can see, like, it's got the little pieces there that aren't quite cut. Oh, come on, focus. But it's got this circle piece in the middle, so it'll look something like that. And that's from 2 Peas in a Bucket. That was their free digital file. This was also from their National Scrapbook Day, and this was their free file, and it's a Polaroid frame. I thought it would be a nice layer. These are a freebie from the Silhouette store. They were exclusive for, or free, I guess, from this Tuesday, and it had like a whole bunch of little tags. And it had the reinforcers as well, but I won't probably be using those. And then there's these little tiny pieces. So there's like a geotag, and then there's this little heart piece that's in there. And then there's these little banners. And then there's these little kind of like ticket pieces. So I just cut out a whole bunch of those. Let me just see if I can find the star one real quick. Let me see if it says anything on here. Star border strip. It's by Sarah Hurley. She's the one that designed this. So if you're looking, it's S-A-R-A-H. Hurley is H-U-R-L-E-Y, and she's the one that designed this little star border, and it's really delicate and really cute, so I might use that. So again, I just did a whole bunch here. Rather than me pulling out some separate pieces of paper, I decided I was going to use this Studio Calico kit for April. This is the April kit, or sorry, this is actually the May kit. The June kit's coming. I apologize. So this is called Planetarium. And so I decided I was going to use that. So I'm going to start off with probably a white background. I'm going to do something completely different. It's totally outside of my style. So it could be a total bomb, or it could be really cool. Normally I don't use any of these die cut pieces anyway, but I just thought it would be interesting for me to try something completely out of my style to see if I like it. I know there's been a lot of artistic things going on with modeling paste and watercolors and stuff like that. So I thought I would give my hand at more of the artistic approach to scrapbooking and see how I like it. So I have this mask here, and this is from Studio Calico, and it's got a whole bunch of little triangles on it. Again, the white cardstock, and I'm just going to pull these over to the side. And again, I'm just going to pull in all of the embellishments, so that's not a big surprise there either. And I'll show you that in a second. Then I pulled out, because I don't have any watercolors, I thought I would try to maybe use the Distress Stain and just water it down for my watercolor. So this is Evergreen Bough, and this is the color. And I thought it matched pretty well with that. So, and I thought even if I watered it down some more, it would have that fluidity to it, kind of similar to watercolor. So I pulled this, and I also pulled this one too, but I think this one is going to be a little too dark, and this one is the peacock feathers, but I think it's going to be a little bit too bright. This is what it turns out like. So in comparison, it's quite a bit brighter, so I think I'm going to stay with that one. So that is that, and then I also pulled in, just for maybe a bit of bronze, gold color. This is the Tarnished Brass, and it kind of gets like that. And again, I can water it down to make it a little bit more watercolory. I don't know if that's a word. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of that part. And then the pattern paper, this is kind of my little bit of a motif of what I'm going with. So I've got this navy cardstock in the background, and I might use this pattern for as well as a layer. So this is like that Lucky Charm paper. This is some of that basic gray paper. This is another Lucky Charm paper. I like this one because it had the watercolor stamps on it. It's a bit of a green, but that's okay. And then this Loops paper, and maybe pull in some of that gray. And then I also have some of these leftover pieces that I cut that Project Life bag up in. So, and then also this great piece of cardstock in case I need something. I haven't pulled my picture yet because I'm not sure what picture I want to use and or how I'm going to make this work. So it can be really fun. And this is where this comes in. So I don't have any modeling paste. And because I'm on a no-buy of anything scrapbook related for right now, because I'm on that 50 Projects Facebook group, I had to make my own. So I've seen a couple people post how to make your own modeling paste, and this is really, I wish I could show you like a side view because it's like gooey. But it's pretty close to, I don't know, like a cake mix almost. And I would almost thicken it up maybe a little bit more. But I have this container really full, so I'm going to use it up a little bit and then maybe thicken it up some more. But with that being said, this is how it turns out. So I just took this Studio Calico mask and I just used some of the modeling paste. And if you can see the dimension, let me just see if I can get a little bit better. Can you see that dimension on it? So it does work, and I did use a heat tool to this, and so it's heat tool friendly. Ignore this up here because this part here was a little wet and I rubbed it off. So that isn't from it drying, it's actually from me rubbing it when it's wet. But it's pretty thick and no white rub off. So I think it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before, so it could be a total bomb. I'm not sure if I'll do a regular process video or if I'll kind of just stop in between stages and just kind of show you where I'm at. But anyway, on Saturday is when our challenge is due, so it's going to be Saturday, June 8th. So watch on Saturday, June 8th for our videos, and Sandra, who is Ohsnapgonzo, she'll have one up too. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.